Well, I've just lived a long time, really. I think that's the thing. So I've just picked up strange bits of knowledge on the way. I mean, if I had to identify my strengths, they're probably politics, history, literature. But to be honest, just bizarre bits and bobs that I picked up.
I think I bring a intensity to quizzing, and in terms of our preparations, I'm general jack of all trades, master of none, which really suits me for kind of starters and things like that. And as soon as we get into some tricky bonuses, it all goes down the pan.
I'm very good with movies and Indian history, so those kind of stuff helps.
I think the main thing I've brought to the team is the opposite of humanities, trying to have a bit of a science perspective on things.
So one of the things I always say about, a lot of people ask, he's very intense. So it's like I always say that, so I have to make a cricket analogy. So he's like Sachin Tendulkar, okay? So if you have a Sachin Tendulkar in your team, play with him, simple. That's how it is. So don't think too much about it. Just be a support and then do well with them. That's how it works. So, and he's also very, when there is a bonus and stuff, he asks everyone, which you would not have seen with there are criticisms about other captains, but if you see Michael, you'll ask everyone when there is a bonus, and he knows who knows what, so he knows whom to go to when a particular question comes in. So that's the most important aspect of a captain.
Because we started all this in lockdown, we did all of our practicing and everything via Zoom. We didn't actually meet until the first day of filming, and so it was really important to have somebody like Michael who really knows the quizzing world, who really knew what we should be doing and could sort of guide us through, we need to be practicing this, and he's been fantastic support all the way through.
Before the match, we go to Pret nearby and then get a coffee, and he gets a double espresso, so I get an Americano. This is a ritual that we did. And then we did it for every match, and we didn't do it for the quarterfinal. I said that's the reason why we didn't lost the match. Yeah. Just kidding. But just the coffee gives us the push.
Like after our loss against Imperial in the quarterfinals, we found ourselves quite flat-footed in that show. There had been a big break before because of COVID before that time, so we all felt a little bit off balance. So we actually spent like a solid day just doing buzzer practice before our next game. So yeah, whether or not that will help, we'll soon find out. But yeah, that's kind of what, and for any teams going for it in the future, you kind of want to practice that buzzer technique and making sure, because often the questions, everyone's kind of, majority of people will know it, and it's just that buzzer race to see who's going to get there first. So there's a lot to be said about practicing reaction times.
The first quarter-final, the thing I found quite reassuring about the whole prep for the filming was that the team was all very relaxed. Some of the other teams that I'd seen when I'd been to the previous matches sat in the green room were running around frantically trying to learn last minute facts, and it's like going for an exam. You're not going to learn these things when you try and look at it 10 seconds before. So actually the team being at ease and relaxing, chatting about what we're going to do later and what might we have for dinner was actually quite relaxing and it really put me at ease.
I think he sums up our approach. He
it can be a bit negative sometimes, to be honest.
Yeah. His name's HobNob after Red and Biscuit Man. We've got massive biscuit links to the area, so we named him HobNob, but he's been a great companion actually.
He's a bit of a prima donna sometimes.
I really enjoyed the show while I was at school. It was one of my favourite things to watch, and when I got to uni I thought might as well give it a go. I was so surprised when the email came through saying we'd like to offer you the reserve place that I thought it was a scam first time round.
I've always liked quizzes, going to pubs and doing quizzes and everything, and it came up and I thought, why not be interesting, just to see how I do, and I'm pretty amazed that I actually got on the team, to be honest.
I love quizzing, so I've been quizzing in India for quite some time. So when I came to the university, I thought I'd give it a tryout for University Challenge because I was following the show. That's how I got into the team.
Same as Sylvian, love quizzing, like Margaret, loved the show. Absolute institution in kind of the quiz scene, and Jeremy Paxman's a legend. So yeah, all round just a big fan of the show.